Hey, David. My name is Kyle from Arizona. I watch the show pretty much every day.
Thank you.
So I'm just going to keep calling and asking until I hear an answer to my question.
Whoa.
I understand it's hard for you to get to all of this.
Yeah.
But
after all this buildup, this must be a really good question. Let's see.
I really just want to know, in the extremely hypothetical situation where Robert F. Kennedy wins the Democratic nomination and Christie wins the Republican nomination, who would you vote for in that general election? I hope you get around to answering my question.
You know, that's a really interesting question, because what have I said about the two people? If it were Bobby Kennedy Jr. versus Chris Christie, who do I vote for? I've said Chris Christie is sane and telling the truth today, and a guy I disagree with on policy, but I don't worry that the country is going to go to hell if Chris Christie is the president. It'll go in a direction I don't agree with, certainly, but I don't think it's an existential danger. About Bobby Kennedy Jr., I've said he is uniquely and immediately disqualified because of some of the things he has said about vaccines, about foreign policy, about the Holocaust, all these different things. Although I agree with him on much policy compared to Chris Christie, I mean, if I just go by what I've already said and say one guy is uniquely disqualified for some of the dangerous things he said, and the other guy is a guy that I disagree with on some policy, but I don't think he's an existential threat, by my own definitions, even though I'm more politically aligned with Bobby Kennedy Jr., I think I have to vote for Chris Christie in that election. Now, of course, this is an absurd and ridiculous hypothetical. I don't really know that that's what I would do. It will never be what is the ballot in November of 2024. I'm just kind of spitballing here. But, you know, when I hear rough statements on Jewish, hey, you know, that's a problem. When I hear there is a link between vaccines and autism, when it is actually the truth is such a link has been disproven, that's extraordinarily dangerous stuff. So I don't know.
I did everything right and they indicted me.
Right. You can do everything right and still end up in trouble. So it's very, very hard to say.